Mothers, stop scrolling. Listen to me. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I understand what you're going through. I am bringing to you the Talk to TM series to give hope, to talk, for mothers to talk, share experiences, and heal on how they have been thriving, raising their child with a disability. Trust me, I've been there. Just sit down, listen, and relax. Thank you. My people, I'm bringing to you another super mom, special mom of a child with Down syndrome, just like me. We are many, forget it. This talk is real. Like I said, you need to understand. But I know I understand the mothers. Now let's have the next mother talk as we listen to Ayomi's mom. Over to you, ma. Can you tell us about Ayomi?
Okay. Yeah, good morning. Hello, everyone. My name is Yetunde, and like Ms. Bakile just said, Ayomi is my daughter. She's 4 years old now. I had her sometime in 2021. She's a beautiful kid. She's coming up well, and she's yet to talk. Yeah, I'm hopeful that she'll speak soon because she's making the effort, and I'm sure she's going to get there. So Ayomi is. She didn't have any medical complexities after her birth, which is something to be thankful for. So we've not really had so much health challenges, but she's coming up very well, and she's doing well.
Thank you very much. I met her when she was like 5 months old.
Yeah.
Now she's 4 years old.
Actually brought her in when she was 2 months.
2 months old. That was when I
met
met her.
Back.
That was when I met her. 2 months old, and all we want to do is celebrate milestones, you know. But can you tell us how you felt when you got the diagnosis? Like, really, how was it?
Yeah, actually when I had her, I was actually diagnosed with COVID. I had COVID in a pregnancy, towards the end of the pregnancy. And I actually did all my tests, really. I did everything, and nothing came out for me. So when I had her, when she was brought out from, because I had CS, I had her with CS, and she was brought out, honestly, even because she's the only one I had, I was just thankful that I just had my baby. So I was thankful. I wasn't scared. I was really, really thankful. I just said, thank you, Jesus. That was all I said when I had her. And after that, I went back to when I was taken back to the ward, it sank in that she actually had this. But the first challenge I think I had, when I had her was the reaction of the medical practitioners in the labor room, as in the assistant, the nurses. They were whispering and making, you know. It got to me because I didn't think at this level, and we should have gone past that, and I just didn't feel it was okay for them, you know. But I got over it quickly, and I was happy about the birth. I had my child. That was what I think it just made everything easy for me, and
actually, see, this is like another mother's experience of the. Some people will say I was shocked at birth, or some people will say I was angry. Me, I was angry. I was angry, I was sad, I had all those emotions and everything. But guess what? It is a good thing to deliver a child safely. You are alive, the child is alive. So it is worthy of saying congratulations.
Yeah, I would like to put in something too. Actually, for me, I accepted it at birth. But I was concerned about our dad. I didn't know what he was going to feel. I didn't know if it was going to be like, maybe he wasn't going to be okay with it or everything. I had that fear. I didn't even know how to explain it to him. Although I knew what it was, I didn't know how to explain it to him. But I just said, you know those children that come out with all these tiny noses, and because she had a very tiny nose. I said, whatever. But she's fine. I said, she's fine. I said, okay, that's it. You just take care of yourself, you'll be fine, everybody will be fine. So that, when he accepted it and I didn't have issues with him, I didn't think I was going to have issues with anybody. So that's how we've been living. And
Wow, that's
In my own case.
amazing. That's so amazing. So now we're going to celebrate the milestones because there's so many milestones where trust now. You can imagine before she could sit. Your eyes up, baby. Come and ask me.
Yeah.
Before she could sit. So because of what Down syndrome predisposes them to, they have developmental delays.
Yeah.
The milestones are really delayed. You keep worrying, but eventually they will achieve it. Let us celebrate milestones. What are the milestones you think that you want to celebrate? Things you thought you'd never be able to do.
Well, from what we learned about children with Down syndrome, from what we read, it was so discouraging. But as Ayomi grew, I realized that I didn't have to compare to, when I made up my mind not to compare to the other children growing up just like her, I was at peace with myself. So when she started taking solid, I was over the roof.
Oh wow!
When she could walk, because she actually walked at 19, and I also want to put this in. Early intervention really worked for Ayomi. Let me just say, I'm one of those lucky mothers that got that information on time and keyed into early intervention, and it worked for her. Initially, when I took her to Murray, it was tough for me. Sometimes I would cry when she's going through all the therapies and everything. But some people will tell me, at the end of the day, you're going to be thankful for this because she's going to come out well. And yeah, she did come out well, yeah, because she walked at 19 months, and I didn't think she was going to walk at 19 months because her dad was already like, oh, she's not walking yet. So what's going to happen? Oh, is there a problem with her legs? I said no. Because of the developmental delays, this is one of it. I think we should just give her time. She's going to walk, and she's making an effort anyway. And we actually bought 2 walkers in a day because the first time we bought, she had outgrown it, and we bought another one the same day. I ordered another one the same day, and she actually used that, and it worked. So when that worked, it gave me that, hope that we're going to smash every other thing.
Yeah.
And when she started walking well. She started eating, as in she could, and she didn't really have all those
fine motor skills.
Because like I said, early intervention, they worked on those things, and she could eat a lot of things. Most children couldn't eat a lot. Some children with Down syndrome don't take a lot of things. They have this aversion to different tastes and textures. But Ayomi could eat a lot. She'll eat chicken, eat everything you're eating, and it meant a lot to me. And it just gives me this hope that she's going to be fine.
Yeah.
And when she started school too, I thought, I'm going to leave her. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But she's doing very well. She's doing very well in the midst of people, and I'm so hopeful that she'll aid the others.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about way forward. So some of these things you've shared resonate with me because a lot of things to me, they said she won't be able to do. In fact, doctor said that she may not be able to walk at all. She may not be able to talk, but eventually we achieve that with early intervention as well. And that's why I will keep preaching early intervention. Parents, mothers, don't sit down crying, going from one prayer house to another prayer house. I'm not saying prayer is not good. I am saying act, be on top of it. Early intervention, it's just going to help to make things better. If possible, make the milestones, make them achieve their milestones a little bit faster. They will not have ways of compensating. They will just understand their bodies and understand what self-awareness means and a lot more. So now we're going to talk about what's next. What kind of support do you think our children need? Because our community, they sympathize with us or with our children. They don't understand that disability does not mean inability. Our children are going to achieve much more than they're even achieving right now.
Yeah, sure.
You can see with us not relenting. And again, it's very important for us to talk about these things. the more we talk about it, the more we can, see reasons why we need to support our children. And then the community will understand that this is just a part of our children. It is not what just like what it is not just, it's just a part of them. It is not them.
That's not them. No.
It's just a part of them. So what kind of support do you think we can?
Yeah, well, I want to start with mothers, because it has to start from home. It has to start from us, because what you don't have, you can't give. When you know a lot about the condition your child has, you're dealing with it, and you need to let people understand, people around you first, because they are the immediate community that you have. Then from them, it goes into the larger community and stuff like that. Because some of us just we wallow in self-pity. We wallow in self-pity. I remember when I had IOMI, the doctors, the pediatricians I was using, it was so bad, because most of them did not even have an idea of what to do.
It's a shame.
If not for early intervention and having a foundation like More Rainbow that actually took us in and taught us, because I learned a lot from them. I didn't learn anything from the medical practitioners. I didn't even used to discuss IMS condition with a pig, because I don't know anything about it. Some of them would even ask me that, "Oh, Ayomi, I see that you take everything so positive about her." I said, "Because you don't know what I do."
What is for you to do?
To be kind. They tell me I've had to talk to some mothers, because they're just crying.
Where do you meet them?
I met them through the doctors
in the hospital.
Yes,
because they've heard the worst case scenario.
Yes,
your child will not be able to do this. Your child will not be able to.
I actually called some of them and spoke to them. I even gave them the address. I think if you can do it, if you can go to this place, you will get the support you need. And because that is where I am, And after the mothers and the immediate family, the government and the people outside the home where the child is growing, I think it's important that we try to advocate for our children in different ways. But I think the people in the brother community, in the brother world, should also understand that these children are first human beings. They're not different from others. Some people say they are differently able. No, I see them as one of us. They're not even, because we don't all look alike. So if you say someone is not looking normal, we are not supposed to look alike, for goodness.
Who defines normal?
What defines normal? What do you mean? You said the standard that you think in your head that this is how everybody should be like. It doesn't make you right, and doesn't make the other people wrong, or that kind of thing. But most important thing is that, can we just relate to each other as human beings?
Yeah.
And if we can do that, I think it will be better for our children, and
Absolutely.
we mothers can even thrive better, because most mothers are so into themselves because of what people say about their children, the bad vibes they get, and it gets to the mothers.
So who do we address? Do we address the community? Like I said, we need to give our children a chance.
I think it starts from the home, from people around you.
People around you.
Because if we look at it, some of us might be lucky and we have good people around us that treat your children well. But there's some people that, I read something that somebody's mother was actually telling her, "You're doing so much for your child." Like, what do you mean by doing so much for your child?
I heard somebody's mother say to her, "You're stressing yourself with this child. Go and drop this child in the motherless babies home."
Why would you say that? If you had a regular child, would you do that?
You wouldn't do that. And that's where I'm coming to now. If you are to, let us treat our children like nothing is wrong.
Like nothing is wrong with them.
And early intervention, everything should begin from home.
Yeah.
It starts from the family. Acceptance, inclusion starts from the family. If it doesn't start from the family, if you think this child cannot do this, and you leave the child, and you love the child, abandon the child, it's going to get worse. And you cannot tell the community to do better. You can't tell the community
like I said, you can't give what you don't have. If you're not treating your child well, people won't treat the child well. But if you treat your child well, and you let people understand that this is the condition she has, this is what I'm doing with her, and you do the same with her, you relate with her well, you take care of her, when I'm bringing her into school, sometimes I come with 4 or 5 people. Like, just one child, they're bringing so much people. Everybody wants to come. Everybody wants to see where she's learning, so that you can you understand where we are. You know what the
Yes.
mother is actually putting in. You know, when I told her that we're going back to first start, I was like, first start. I said yes. I think that's what she can. That's the best thing that she can do. Okay, she can do it. Because I had to like an hour to and fro every day to bring her to school, but because I know I'm getting the best there, I don't mind. You know, and that is what we want mothers to do,
To put
and
in
to
the work.
put in the work. And also, when the mothers are doing this, if you can't support them, can you just keep quiet?
Or be
I don't,
kind.
and be kind, just be kind.
Kind. So I think part
And
of our
not,
message is
you know,
preaching,
just be
preaching
kind.
kindness. Kindness.
Kindness.
Wow.
And I think the mothers too should enlighten themselves more, educate themselves more. Just like Miss Makinde here, she's wonderful, because I look up to her. I talk about her to other people and say, oh, she has a child with Down syndrome, but then you know what? She knows so much about Down syndrome. And if you wake up like this, I run to her sometimes, I talk to her sometimes, and oh, this, and she'll tell you what you have to hear. What is?
So this
You know,
talk. That's why it's part of why we're talking.
That's why
today.
we have this.
It's part of why we're
So
talking.
I think
today.
mothers should do that. If she can do that, she has empowered herself. She's still studying, learning more about it. Makes it easier. And then you can enlighten people too, and people see what you're doing, and I think it will be better for us.
Yes, thank you very much. I am so happy that I have my daughter, because without her, I am nothing. I will not have been in this field or found myself in this field, doing this amazing work with mothers like you, walking this journey together with mothers like you.
Yeah.
I want to say a big thank you for coming on this Talk to TM series, because I think this thing is about talk so we can heal.
Yeah.
Talk so we can heal. It's very, very important for us. And then we're giving hope to other mothers watching us, to even the community members watching us, listening to us. Do not stigmatize our children.
No, don't.
No stigma. No stigma. No sympathy. Just empathize. Give them the opportunity. Allow them to try before you condemn them or think or judge them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Knock, knock, who's there? Knock, knock, who's there? Knock, knock, who's there?
Me,
Can we off the light, please?
Yoni, in night time. Let me see something.
There are times, there are days my daughter comes. When I look at her age, and I look at children her age and what they are doing or where they are at, I look at her vulnerability and I look at what she's even doing despite being vulnerable, despite the health challenges. And I'm like, I just stop crying. I wipe my tears and I say, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
I think the only fear I have is just leaving her. That's the only thing.
That fear is going to go away.
Because
That fear will
every
go
time
away.
I pray,
You say,
my only prayer is, God, just give me long life. I don't know
that fear
what to be my
that
child.
fear will go away.
She's
She's going
every
to
other
grow.
thing.
She's going to develop her own person, her own character, grow into her own person, the person God has created her to
To
be.
be, yes.
She's going to be your source of whole life sake. She's going to be your helper. She's going to comfort you.
Yeah, that's what we mothers should
She's
look
going
at.
to make tea for you.
Do what you can now.
Because you think she's not going to be able to help you. The days you're sick, she'll be the one to calm you.
On Tuesday, I almost passed out. I was hot and feeling, I was going to puke. And she was with me. She wanted me to open her snack. She didn't leave. She knew that I was in distress. She was just eating me. She was eating me like. Even the people that came to help me in the house, my maid was like, Ayomi never left here. Because she knew that her mom was in distress.
I have that experience many
She didn't leave.
times.
Normally she would take a snack and just walk away. But she was there.
You are still going to experience more beautiful experiences. More, because she's going to be the one that will bring solace, healing. Anything you are worrying about. There are many times I'm even lying down worrying. She just comes to me, Moe, talking about Moe. That girl, Mom, are you okay? Mom, are you okay? Then what happens to me? My heart just melts.
That's it.
And she makes me a cup of tea. What else? What else? What is not human in the girl?
That is when people say she can't do this, she can't do that.
They are not normal, they are this. Please see the ability. Thank you.
Thank you very much.